Good morning, good morning, good morning. I gotta set this back a little bit further. I'm a little bit taller than that. You know it is the Cat in the Hatch resident fly guy, your chief architect, Michelangelo of StarArchitects.com, here to help you redesign your frame of mind when it comes to this lifestyle thing. Yo, I'm just having a magnificent Monday. It's Magnificent Mondays. Today we are going to be talking all about this bad boy right here. So if you do want to get some more consciousness, how to construct it into your wardrobe, and ultimately what it communicates, make sure that you come back at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. We're going to be having a brief conversation about suede, how to wear it, and what it means to you. For all of the guys here who are live, if you have any questions during this whole conversation, please feel free to ask them. I do have to apologize in advance. My apartment building is still having some work done in here. So because of that, you may hear some crazy background noise. Just gotta apologize, but it gotta get done. Outside of that, if you find the information beneficial, go and give me a thumbs up. It helps the channel to grow. And if you find the live or the replay beneficial, then go ahead and share it with a friend. Good morning, Handicap Visions. What's up, man? Yo, if you have any questions or you want to make your statement when it comes to your thoughts on suede, by all means do so. So part of the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys about suede is because suede is actually a great spring summertime fabric. And a lot of guys will be like, summertime, how can I wear suede in the summertime? Like, it's hot. But suede is actually can be a very lightweight fabric. And so if you throw it on and you're going to a spot like LA, you're gonna be in San Francisco, you're definitely gonna need some sort of coverage. Suede is a great option. Now, that's gonna come with the caveat that suede can get wet. And so if it does get wet, it can cause the suede to crack. So just bear that in mind. You can put some different products on your suede to make sure that it is taken care of. But one of the things that I love about suede is that it creates a certain level of texture. So when you touch it, it always elicits a nice feeling. Suede is going to be a sensual experience all the way around because you can smell suede, generally speaking, especially if it's a high quality suede. It kind of has this aroma to it. Not a unpleasant or necessarily pleasant one, just a very distinct aroma to it. And ultimately, it just feels softer when you're wearing it. If you throw it on with the t-shirt, then it has that soft type of look. If you are throwing it on with a dress shirt and a sweater, like I am here, then it gives you a little bit more of a refined, sophisticated type of look. And if you're, just wearing it with a dress shirt by itself, then it can create a sophisticated look as well. Okay, so so where I get my hats from is Flamekeepers Hat Club. And guys, I'm glad he actually asked that question because now starting Fridays, we will be having, I still don't know what it's going to be called, like Fly Guy Fridays, still maybe stuck with it, or hat clubs, where we start talking about fedoras, where you can buy them, what to start looking for, what to think about when you are buying hats, not just fedoras, all types of hats, so flat caps, bowlers, derbies, histories. This histories is not a hat, by the way, but straw hats, straw boulders, all those different types of things. So make sure that you start checking those out on Friday. But yeah, like I said, make sure that you check us out later on. We're going to be having a more in-depth conversation. I shouldn't say more in-depth. It's going to be a more focalized conversation on the consciousness of what suede actually symbolizes and represents, how to construct it into your wardrobe, and what to think about when you're making those purchases. And then lastly, what suede will ultimately communicate for you. But if you want to step up your game this week, if it's not too hot, I wouldn't really recommend wearing suede if it's past 85 or 88 degrees or it's humid outside, because suede is going to retain and sustain a little bit of warmth. But if it's something like 75 degrees and it's kind of cool outside, or it's anything lower, then you can start considering suede. Again, this suede jacket, just to talk to you about some differences, this suede jacket is actually really light. So it's similar to almost like a light denim jacket. It's probably a little bit lighter than that. But this jacket is reinforced, it's insulated, and so it's heavier. It actually almost wears like a coat. And it has great insulation on the inside. You see the corduroy finishing on there. Snaps, it also zips. It's utility. And so it's heavier with being warm. And this actually keeps me really warm on cold days when it's, not nasty outside. So again, don't wear it when it's raining. You could just do some damage to the suede, but you can definitely wear it on a cool day when it's nice outside. You want to be chill. You want to add a little softness to your style, and it'll be extremely beneficial for you there. So that's it. Again, guys, if you're watching a replay, I'm here every day at 10:30 a.m. until further notice. That may have to change a little bit with, with work schedules and things of that nature potentially changing. But you can catch me here every day. And this is specifically for you guys to give me feedback, for you guys to give me dialogue, for you guys to give me some access points for what you guys want to know about and what you guys want to hear about. Obviously, the hats or something that you guys want to hear about. So we will be having that conversation. And I guess it's only fitting since I am the cat in the hat. But any questions that you have, please leave those in the comments. Any thoughts that you may have, please leave those in the comments. Any suggestions that you may have, please leave those in the comments. I want to dialogue and interact with you. So every day when I'm on here and we're doing Insta Live, not Insta Live, we're on YouTube Live. See, players mess up, it happens. But when we're on YouTube Live, I want to interact with you. So by all means, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions on whatever the subject matter is, and let's have a conversation. It's a conversation on clothes. We're all some fly guys. I want to hear your thoughts. Are any lookbooks coming up? I got your lookbooks because you've asked twice. I got to get my lookbook game together. Now look, don't expect this to be some Alex Costa. We met Alex Costa this weekend at Men's Fluential, and he told me he's doing everything with his iPhone, and I was like, I don't believe you, bro. I don't believe you, bro. Yeah, that was too dope for it to be done on the iPhone. But he did give me a lot of insight, inspiration. Alex Costa, not my flavor, but he's still a dope dude. You should check him. You should still check his page out, even if you're not this. He does more of the street, urban, like cool, the model looking type of dude. But his lookbooks are super dope. So I'm going to take a page. I'm gonna figure this thing out. I got a lookbook coming soon. Just wait on it. Deal with me. I ain't gonna hold you. Outside of that, if you have any other requests or thought processes, yeah, I need the feedback. I need the help so that I can give you guys the type of benefits that are going to be beneficial for you. What are my thoughts on driving moccasins? So driving moccasins, first and foremost, can be made out of suede as well. Driving moccasins are cool. I think for a guy who wants to dress up something, from a casual standpoint, so let's say you have on a dress shirt, some slacks, and you try to throw on some driving moccasins. That's probably not going to work. But if you're chilling on the weekend and you want to throw on a V-neck t-shirt or a crew neck t-shirt, you have a great pair of fitted jeans on, maybe some dark selvage denim, instead of throwing on some sneakers, you could throw on some drivers or some moccasins, and that would be a dope option for you. Now, I'm actually from Texas, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia right now, and I'm trying to create a situation where I'm going to be going back and forth from here to New York once it's summertime, because I don't play with the cold in New York. That's not my thing. So yeah, anybody got any other questions, any other suggestions for what you guys would want to hear about? How I can help you? I'm here for you, baby. I'm here for you. It's conversations in clothing. I'm here for you. How you wanna do it? If not, yo, it's been a pleasure. I always enjoy. Okay, most definitely. I'm glad I can help you too. So you want to hear something on shoes and hats, handicap visions? Okay. So shoes, hats, a lot of those staple pieces you want to know about. Bet we can definitely have that conversation. I'm actually going to be working on some of those how to buy shoes, what to think about, why you need to think about certain types of shoes. Just so you guys know, I'm never going to tell you why you need. Like, every guy should have these shoes. Me and my client had a conversation just briefly yesterday where we were talking about that. So my guy, and I'm actually going to ask him if he'll let me do a profile on him. My guy's, about 6'3", very long, sinewy, just thin framed type of guy. But he works in IT, and he is kind of a sneakerhead comic book type of dude, and we wanted to accentuate and elevate his personal style. Well, he was like, yeah, I was just about to go buy, he just bought a custom made suit, was about to go buy another custom made suit. And we started talking, and I was like, bro, how many times are you gonna actually wear these suits in a week? You work in IT, everybody else is in t-shirt and jeans, and like mess around and be some flip flops. Yo, that's a pet peeve of mine. It's cold as hell outside. People will be walking around in flip flops. It's neither here nor there. But he was just like, yeah, and I like wearing my sneakers. Um, would I wear replica watches? In the past, I have. No, not now. There's a great complex YouTube video you guys should check out called Fake. Um, I don't agree with some of the concepts that they were talking about as far as the delivery methods, but it actually has some great insight on why replica watches, why fake shoes, all those different types of things are dangerous. But short answer, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't wear any replica watches. Go get you a great Psycho or Seiko. Timex has some cool watches. And I'm getting into watches and learning about watches at different price points. So we'll start having that conversation as well. But yeah, get you something authentic and find what works for you. You'll still get compliments. A lot of that Rolex and all that other stuff is ego stuff. What are my thoughts on double monks? I think double monks are cool. I think they're dope. I think they're being a little overdone now. Just in the sense that everybody's kind of like going to get double monks just so that they can say I have a pair of double monks and not thinking about the functionality um, of their wear. And that's like I said, that's the biggest thing. Again, what statement are you trying to make? Do you want to make with your personal style? And like I said with my client, he's not a suit guy. He likes sneakers, so why not get him a great pair of dressier sneakers? And when he needs to be dressed up, we just put him in a great pair of cap toes. But even then, we wanted something that had a more sleeker, sportier type of look. So those are the little things that you want to start thinking about when it comes to your personal style. Don't get caught up on the tactics before you understand the concepts. Understand your concepts. Am I trying to look cool? Am I trying to look sophisticated? Do I want to seem professional and assertive and proficient? And I know some of you guys may be like, I want to be all those, right? But that's not necessarily the best move for you. I don't usually cover color theory, but that's obvious you understand it. Okay, I appreciate it, Ryan. No, we're actually gonna have a conversation about color theory. So just so you guys know how the format is about to kind of switch up, my goal is to really get good at storytelling and creating a narrative that's fun for you guys. On the produced videos, when you guys have me live, I really want to engage just like this. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have, and if you have any more personal things that you may need to know about or you may have a question about, you can always send me an email and I'll answer it. I am getting extremely good about it now. I've turned my notifications on, even though I'm getting a whole lot of spam. I'm trying to figure out how to filter that. But I'll be more than happy to answer questions. Okay, yo, man. Well, shout outs to you, man. Yo, I'm always humble when you guys say that I'm an inspiration for that. So I'm bigging you up for that transition, but don't feel the pressure to move from you going from Jordans or sneakers to now dress shoes, unless that's something that you want to do. Don't feel pressure to do that. There's a lot of great guys who still wear sneakers. I don't know if you saw the documentary Sneakerheads, but it's all about elevation at that point. So now you're not on Jordans. Maybe start looking at some YSL sneakers, or start looking at. I'm gonna have to send. Make sure that you hit me up in the comments. There's a great new small business that is making some really cool sneakers, really cool dress sneakers that are sleek. They're sexy. But maybe looking at some Stan Smiths. Because again, if you're not a suit and tie guy, then don't try to fight or force being a suit and tie guy. I'm not really a suit and tie guy in the hard sense. I am a leisure suit type of guy. I like to relax in my suit, but my suit I kind of treat like some sweats, right? Like I just enjoy being dressed up in the suit, sometimes having a tie, sometimes having a bow tie, but like it's not a blue or gray suit. You see, I got some, red, or this weekend I wore a brown window pane, overcheck type of suit, purple shirt, gold tied. Like, I'm not. You can't do no business in that. So I don't want you to think that you have to confine yourself to exactly. Yeah, That's what I'm thinking for you. And with the Stan Smiths, you can actually customize them now. I think they're like $170. So for less than the cost of some Jordans, you can go have some customizable Stan Smiths. That's actually what me and my client, or my client and I. That's a shame. I'm saying style speaks and I don't know proper grammar. My client and I believe, is we're gonna actually do some custom Stan Smiths. But tree torns, you can do some great athletically inspired type of shoes that may come from like Paul Stewart. So you have all these different options that you can leverage and that you can play with. But play with it. Have fun. Like, you're still figuring stuff out, and you may find a nice hybrid where you're throwing on some great suits, right? Some casually inspired suits that you're throwing on with some sneakers. You bought a custom fitted shirt. Okay, flex. Okay, so you had to get something bigger. Yeah, man. First and foremost, shout out to you for being a dresser and still worrying about your style. That's an interesting dynamic for you to deal with. And I'll definitely love to hear more about your story, being quadriplegic and still formulating all your looks and creating a different narrative and a different point of view for us in that space. So, man, thank you for sharing that and giving us access to it. As far as like the switch up, yeah, I do. Yeah. So two things. So yeah, to my other family, definitely leave me some comments in the comment box about your story. We'd love to hear that. And if the shirt got too big, don't always just throw it away. Sometimes you can just take it to the tailor and see if they can fit it. So that just may be one thing to consider. Yes, I wear more browns than the average guy. That's my base color. I don't wear blacks at all unless it's black tie, and even then, I prefer to do something that's midnight blue. Midnight blue and fluorescent light is going to show up as black anyway. Um, but I'm not a advocate of black outside of Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? And the Black Knight, the Dark Knight, with Batman. But when it comes to what I wear personally, I tend to defer to browns, but that's also because I am a fall color. As far as my undertone is concerned, and so browns, reddish reds, forest greens all look good on me. So you're a bit darker, so again, I'm more than happy to do some consultation with you. I would tell you to do the color test where you put, I'm actually going to do something when we start doing colors where you put the color up against your skin and you'll see a slight undertone. With darker or melanated, men, so black men, you're often going to see that they can range a little bit more because you're always talking about contrast and making sure that colors pop. Well, because of our skin tones, so even if you're, a darker Latino, Asian, if you're Greek, if you're Italian, any one of those spaces where you're gonna have a darker skin tone and darker hair, because there's not gonna be a heavy contrast, it's gonna be a medium contrast, then you may see a more wider range of how you can wear colors. But yeah, put that white piece of paper up to your skin, see what undertones begin to pop up under there, and then you can start measuring which colors are going to work for you there. But we will do a color theory conversation at some point soon. It's definitely something we need to know about. So we'll get into the basics, and let me know, like, again, you guys have some questions with those things that'll help me kind of create a storyline. So everything is going to be storied. Everything is going to be focused on narrative. So statements in style, those pieces that are statement pieces. We're going to talk about some historical elements. That's some nerdy shit, but I'm a little bit of a nerd, so don't hold it against me. You might find some cool stuff out through a narrative. We're going to talk about how to wear things, and on Fridays, you'll see that we're going to start doing like call and response, like questions being answered for that Friday, as well as the hats. So if you have any questions, leave me those as well. Oh man, yeah, most definitely, Joseph. Like, you need anything? You know, I'm here for you, bro. I'm trying to make sure you good out here in these streets, these tutorial streets, these stylistic streets. You know what I'm saying? So that you can make sure that you killing them. Yeah, all guys can rock a hat. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, bro. Like, I say hats are kind of like finding like love for a lot of fellas. Like, a lot of fellas be like, oh, I need hats like you have hats. I want all the hats. No, bro. You want to find love, like, right? You find love. You know what hat is yours. You put that on, and you do the, you drop it right there, because you gotta always wear it rakishly to the side. You know what I'm saying? Or for some of the guys who do these back like that, you know what I'm saying? They put it on, but however you put it on, you just know when it fits. Like, this is my favorite hat. My big brother gave me this hat, and I love this hat. When I put it on, it just fit. And when you put it on, it will just fit. You dig what I'm saying? So don't think you gotta go have 20 different hats. The only thing that I would say there is when you find the hat, make sure that you figure out the style. Don't just focus on this, oh, it's my felt hat, because then you may be able to find a straw hat that's like that. So we'll talk about that more in depth. But yeah, every guy can really rock a hat. Just think about the 20s. Think about the 1900s. Every dude did wear a hat. Like, whether they were farmers or whether they were businessmen, every guy had a hat, and every guy knew how to wear a hat. So it's a misnomer or fake news when people say, like, man, I can't wear a hat. Don't believe the hype. Like, yes, you can. Everybody should believe the hype that you can wear a hat, not the hype that you can't. All right, so I'm gonna get up out of here. I know you guys gotta go to work. I gotta do some work. Gotta make sure I get this video up at 6:30, so you guys are not thinking I'm a liar. I'm not a liar. Right, so I'm gonna finish that up. Outside of that, yo, it's Monday. Be great. Then again, you know you already are, right? So now all you have to do is show up and show out in style. Again, if you have any other questions, that doesn't mean I'm not going to be answering these questions. Leave them in the comment box. You know I will get to you. You know I love you to life, and I want you to always remember, okay, you're in NYC, we wear fitties. Y'all wear snapbacks, I thought now, but in NYC, go check out my man Flamekeeper's Hat Club in Harlem, and he'll actually help you find the right hat for you. Exactly. I love you too, fam. I appreciate you. Be great. Again, and don't ever forget, address is nothing more than the expression of a man's state of mind. So you, yes, you, Joseph, my other family, all of y'all should always dress to express. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.